Okay, it shows you live.
Well, hello there. Can you hear me this time? We're just up here on our balcony. We're using the computer, so hopefully this will take. So right now we are sailing away from Skagway. We are on the beautiful Sapphire Princess and sailing down the Lynn Canal here out of Skagway. So I just thought I would give you a little bit of a view here as to how this beautiful scenery is looking. Sorry about the other lives that had a hard time. The Nordom should be coming right up behind us. They were leaving right after we were leaving. And so, is that a pretty good view there? Um, let's see, what do we have to tell you about our day? We had a wonderful day. It is really chilly. If you're coming on an Alaskan cruise, bring your coat. Even if you're coming in July, bring your coat. But especially at this time of year, bring your extra layers, bring your warm coat, because it is quite chilly. But it's absolutely beautiful. We didn't have any rain today. The sun came and went, but it was just overcast some of the time. Spectacularly beautiful day. Gordon, I don't know what's wrong with this. There's a red thing on this.
Well, don't worry about that.
Okay. So if anybody has any questions there, let me know if you've got questions and let me know if you can hear us and if this is working okay. We already had our dinner in the main dining room this evening. So it's just great. It's great. I think that this is the dining room manager that I have seen the most involved. He goes from table to table the entire evening long, checking and making sure everyone's having a great time and letting them know how happy he is that we're there with them, and just really goes out of his way. We've got...
Don't be happy here.
Oh, I'll just leave this. Okay. Oh,
So,
well, I thought maybe we should give him a better view.
well, you can twist it and you can watch.
Well, here, you twist it
Okay.
because
Which way do you want to be?
I thought this was a good view to see, so they can see the mountain. Let's see. Why does it not stay?
Because it's loose. It's just the way.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gordon used to me complaining. Can you put your hand in and see me play?
no, this is what they get to see.
Okay.
All right. Tim's here, Mill's here.
Hey, Tim,
Michael's here.
Hannah,
Gail Lewis.
Cindy.
Mark Easton. They cruised them in on the Nordom way back in 2012.
Oh, did you really? Did you just thoroughly enjoy it? I'm happy you got to do that. Let's see.
Let go.
Here, Gordon's. There, I think it's holding now okay. Well, now we're just showing them more of the balcony than the scenery, so sweetheart. Okay. Alrighty. Oops.
So,
I like you guys saying hey to each other. Yeah, let me know if you have questions about Skagway, about Alaska. You can see, can you see like there's a little waterfall coming down. There's another waterfall coming down. It was quite busy today when we were in town. So when all the ships were there, there was the Norwegian Encore and the Nordom and the Radiance of the Seas and our ship. So there were 4 at once today. The Radiance of the Seas left quite early, so they had a shorter port day. And the Norwegian Encore came in after we did and left before we did. And then the Nordom
was there. It was there when we got there.
Yeah, and it left right behind us. So I think our days have been quite similar in port there. So it was busy. It was kind of busy. We just, since we missed our excursion, we just slept in a little bit. And then we went and just walked in. So we were docked at the dock that you just walked a little bit and you're right already there in town, which is just absolute perfection. So we just walked around. We went to the doughboy place and got the fried dough, or whatever you call that where you're from. In the Midwest, they would call it an elephant ear. Yeah. Oh,
You know, it actually works better. You'll just sit here,
okay.
and that's a
Oh,
live.
then I can see the thing.
Yes.
Okay. And
See what Find Us Here says.
that was fun. Well, hi, Terry. He said the most frustrating thing about this is that the portion of the Lincoln Canal past Haines is always at night and is some of the best scenery. You know what? You are absolutely right. You are right. And this morning we got on and did a quick live just as we were sailing in, but we were an hour and a half early. And so where we thought we would be at 5 is not where we were. We were much closer in. And so, and it's not far to get from Juneau to Skagway. And so I think they just killed time and then they said, well, you can come early. So we came early. But it is so beautiful out there. Yeah, our live this morning ended up being shorter. And well, absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for everybody that joined us. And
if you didn't see it, go ahead and go back to it. You'll see it's the other side of where we are here. So.
And there's a beautiful waterfall on the other side. There really is. We were going to try to show it to you when we left because we were going to go back and forth, but that wasn't working. So why would the Wi-Fi work on the computer and not on the phone, do you suppose?
I'm actually not using YouTube. I'm using our streaming service,
which is a different Wi-Fi requirement.
It may be a little more forgiving.
Oh, okay.
So.
But at least this gives you an idea of how beautiful it is.
It's got some jumpiness to it too.
Oh, is it because it's windy?
Well, I'm looking to see. It seems to be doing it right.
If anybody has anything, let us know. Let's see. Terry says he spent a few days a number of years ago and sailed on the ferry to Juneau and got to see that portion of Lincoln Canal past Haines. And it goes up, like you said, it goes up on the other side as well. I got to see some of that when we did the excursion that goes to the Davidson Glacier. So as you're coming down the canal and you turn to face Haines there, you hang a right to go to where they get you off the boat and take you into the forest to the water to go see the glacier, and it is beautiful. If you get the chance, anybody, to do that excursion to go see Davidson Glacier, it is so worth it. It's just extraordinarily beautiful and a really nice day. We really, really, really enjoyed it. And you have to walk a little bit through the forest, but it's not very far. It is the only place I've ever gotten mosquito bites, though, in all the times that we've come to Alaska at any time of year. So, thanks for saying that, Terry. Says we can drive there from Haines. Oh, and Nancy, it is so good to see you. Alaska is so beautiful. Peter Pan, how are you doing? I haven't seen you for a minute. Let's see, we're enjoying our cruise and are currently sailing between Juneau and Ketchikan. I am so glad. Oh, that's just wonderful news. I'm glad you're having such a good time. Really glad you're having such a good time. Yeah, it's nice to have you with us. Let's see. Yeah, what else to tell you here about Skagway?
It's just a very quaint place.
It is. It's just beautiful, and it is kind of the jumping off place to the Yukon. Right now, Holland America are the ones that run the cruise tours that include going up into the Yukon. And when you do that, you come to Skagway and get off the ship, or basically you come to Skagway and you get off the ship and go on the excursion on the cruise tour from there. So it's really nice. Hey, Pedro, good to see you. Thank you. Oh, Pedro, thank you. Catching a live Sailaway is like winning the lottery. Thank you so much. It's really nice to have you with us. And Tim says the White Pass train today was phenomenal. The thing that to me that's really special about being here with Tim and Cindy, in addition to that we just love them to pieces, is this is the first time to Alaska. And it's a really very happy experience for me to get to see how much they enjoy it. It's really wonderful. So I'm thrilled to be with them. What time is it? So right here it is 9:12 p.m. local time here. So we're just an hour off. In Alaska, as Gordon has reminded me, is just all one time zone. So they had us change our clocks back. Was it the night? It was the night we had been to Ketchikan, huh?
Before catch.
Ketchikan. The before Ketchikan.
After our first sea day.
And our clocks went back an hour. So if you were going to we will just all fly home. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it's just really something. Alaska's beautiful. Like I say, I need to get some shirts made. So keep an eye on our store. I'll tell you when they're there, but we're going to do shirts that say it's not a cruise, it's Alaska, or not just a cruise, maybe. But it is such a special place to visit. I don't think you could ever get tired of coming here. So, and we're really opening. It's going to be interesting to see as more and more of the cruise lines are coming here. Oh, hi. What did Terry say? Did you guys get to drive the highway back down into Skagway from the train? You know what? We have done that before, Terry. We did an excursion one time that they took us on the train up, and then we took the highway back down. And then today we were going to take the highway up to Carcross and see everything. And then they were taking us down to catch the train home. But we missed our excursion because I forgot to set my alarm. It's kind of a long story, but just suffice it to say we overslept. Let's see. Oh my goodness, you're doing your Skagway puzzle? Oh, that's wonderful. I love Skagway. I agree with you, my dear. I agree with you. It's absolutely wonderful. Yeah. And you know what I like about Skagway? Well, there's several things I like, but one of the things I like is they are so welcoming to cruise ships. They are so nice. You go in the shops, the people are so nice. They do have a lot of shops there that are owned by other people and other big businesses, but they have a lot that are owned by local people. And so I really try to especially patronize those stores. What was the one where I got that sweatshirt today?
The shirt store?
The one that we went to that's down by the ice cream store.
Right. I don't remember the name.
It's like, well, what does the bag say? Gordon will find the bag.
Said buy your shirt here.
But it's when you're walking down Broadway, that's the main street in town there, and it's past 3rd because the fried dough place is on 3rd. As you're walking away from
Alaska Shirt Company?
No, that's not it. Excuse me.
That's yesterday, sorry.
But as you're walking down Broadway away from the direction of the cruise ships, so the cruise ships are to your back, as you're walking down, I think it's at about 4th. It's on the corner there. Here. Oh, here they are. I'm sorry. I'm asking Gordon to look. It's called Clothes Rush, and it's clothes with a K, Klothes, Rush. And it's just right on the corner there on the right-hand side, 4th and Broadway. And it is locally owned. And, you walk in the door, they welcome you in. They ask if you need anything. And so it's great. And I try to do that. Try to get things from local people there. They've got a great bookstore there. Every time I go there, I get a couple of books. Can I order those books on Amazon? I could. Would I pay $1 or $2 less for them? I would, but I love that people still have bookstores. So I always try to patronize them, and I found some really good books there, and I've bought children's books there to read and give to our grandchildren. So yeah, keep that in mind when you go places, because I feel like that's really important. Oh, let's see. Nick says he's going to be there in July on the Ruby. Oh, Nick, I am so happy for you. It's going to be wonderful. And a really interesting thing is when they were pulled up to the dock today, like you'll see in our video, the Nordom and the Radiance of, so the Nordom and the Radiance of the Seas were the two that were pulled up there alongside where the landslide was. And so the Nordom, which was closest to town there, they were using water shuttles. And then the Radiance of the Seas were the ones that had to do, like last week on the Discovery Princess, they had to ride shuttles back and forth. So I guess we'll see where the Ruby parks, what dock she pulls into. You'll have to let us know, Lick.
My understanding of
what?
the reasoning why the Holland America did the shuttle is because it's closer to where the slide is, so they don't want the people on that side.
Yeah, that's
of the
what I
ship.
figured. Yeah. So, and Pedro's got 35. Oh, only 35 days till your British Isles cruise on the Regal. Pedro, I am so excited to hear what you have to say about that British Isles cruise. I just loved ours last year. Oh my goodness. I would put it in the category of life-changing. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So Yuki says they went. That's okay, Sweet Pea. That's wonderful. You got to go. She says only once. Once is fantastic. Remember, people were nice, and that fresh air is so different from the city. Oh my, it is. It is so fresh. It's absolutely wonderful. And this beautiful scenery just fills up your soul. It's absolutely fantastic. I think that's part of what makes it so special is the scenery is so beautiful. The air is absolutely fresh. And it fills up your soul. And then you get to visit these towns with such nice people. So it is. And you know what? I think they're a special brand of people because the people that stay here and live here year round, they own the stores. This is their town. What amazing people to live somewhere that remote and keep everything going. I think it's really something. They do a great job. So, Gordon, I don't know if you can make that hold a little steadier. Do you want to just go see it as a little bit jiggly, love? Gordon's going to see what he can do. And I don't know if you can show a little bit more down the canal there so that everybody can see.
Really, really, really shaky for a second.
He's just going to see if he can fix it there. So let's see. For dinner tonight in the main dining room, our dining room has been Pacific Moon. Let's see. What did we have for the main course? Oh, I tried the fettuccine Alfredo. It's respectable. It's much better than when I had it the first night. So that was good. They had a wild Alaska blueberry cobbler with a scoop of gelato on it for dessert. That was very nice. Oh, sorry it's moving around so much. I'm wondering how different Alaskan cruising is from Norway cruising. Well, let me think about that. Well, of course, I feel like, I don't know. To me, I feel like when you go to Alaska, so many of the excursions are about seeing the wilderness. As far as, like today, we were supposed to go, if we'd been able to go up to Carcross, see all of that, take the train down. And when we were in Norway, to me, it was just about seeing either beautiful places or their towns. I don't know. It just feels a little bit different. Partly, I think it's because Norway is, it's more European, of course. And I'm sure that people that come here to the United States say, well, Alaska is a little more American. It's very appropriate. Norway is world cruising. There you go, Pedro. Yep. It is, but it also, I'm trying to think of the differences between cruising Norway and cruising Alaska.
They are equally expensive.
Yeah, they're both expensive places to visit. They are the excursions are expensive. Mm-hmm. Like when you compare how much an excursion costs on a Caribbean cruise to how much they cost in Alaska, they're substantially more expensive in Alaska.
But as Pedro pointed out about the old world, you'll get the churches and like the capital, the former capital of Norway with the crown jewels.
Oh, up in Trondheim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, you do. You get a lot more history. You get a lot more churches. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Here, I feel like if you care to learn, there's a lot of history as to who has settled this region and the history, like of all the exploration. I always tell you to read John Muir, but yeah, I don't know. There's yeah, it's just a little bit different.
They really don't
So
have the glaciers, but they got the fjord.
that's right. They don't. Yeah, as Gordon says, they don't have the glaciers the same, but they do have the fjords. Hey, John, it is so good to see you, and Donna. I hope you're doing well. Let's see, and Evelyn, it's great to have you with us. So we had a couple of false starts. We thought it was going to work, and then it wasn't. So we just thought we would join you here for a little while. Yeah, this seems to be good. It's not how we'd envisioned, but at least you get to see a little bit how beautiful it is. So the small locally owned year-round businesses really do appreciate your support. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And like yeah, today a lady was taking pictures of books in the store, and I felt really sad because I thought, oh, she's gonna go home and order them all on Amazon, and she should just buy them while she's there.
And it was fun to go into the National Park Service.
Oh, I love going into the National Park Service. I love going into National Park Service places anywhere. And the cool thing I've really noticed coming around in Skagway especially is, and this leans towards the history, is I feel like when we first started going there, you had like the National Park Service Center there, the visitor center that they've got, but they've added several more historical locations that are through the National Park Service. So that's really fun. They've got like a saloon with a lot of pictures and set up like it used to be. They've got, and that's in addition to the Red Onion Saloon. Then they also have a few other places that you can visit as well. So I thought that was really nice.
They were swearing in a junior ranger.
Yep, they were swearing in a junior ranger. Yeah. How old was that junior ranger, Gordon?
I would put him at about 10.
Would you? Because you know how they have.
Was there kind of watching. I don't know what.
You know how they have the national park booklets that they have? I'll have to show you ours on a live when we're at home, the passport books, because then what you do is you can get stamps to go in them, and you can also stamp in them because the national park centers have like the stamps that are unique to their location, and they always have one that has a date as well. And but they have them for kids too, for the junior rangers. And I was looking at them today trying to decide how much older our grandchildren need to get before they're ready for that. Yeah. You know, I think a little bit older maybe, but not a lot older. We can start taking them to all the places.
Is they all live near national parks?
Yeah, there's a lot of national parks. So yeah, so everybody, yeah, think about that. Trying to think of what else. They have an ice cream shop. They have a popcorn. They have like a shop that sells all these kinds of popcorn and caramel corn. They have like 10 different kinds. So we got 2 to try. I don't know if we'll eat it here or just take it home, but really, and so we did that. What else? Just kind of walked around, soaked it all up.
Of course, the jewelry stores, the train depot.
There's a lot of jewelry stores in Skagway.
The original train depot, they've done a wonderful job restoring that inside.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little coffee stand.
Yeah, like when the White Pass Yukon Railway, they've got the train station, and you can go there and buy tickets if you want. But I do recognize that that they do say if you're coming on a ship and you can buy your tickets through the ship, you should do that, because they have some of the train rides that only have people from the ship on it, and you don't want to come and something's sold out and it doesn't work out to do what you want to do while you're there. So I would say do that. Oh, I got junior rangers wearing it in me last summer. Oh, Julie, that is so dear. But I love that they do that, because it helps the rising generation learn about taking good care of our country and what special places are. So I think that's wonderful. We're having a grand time. What else? So, you know what? Let me grab the patter here really quick, and I will tell you about a few of the things that are going on board this ship tonight. Then we can let you go before it gets too late. Yeah. And if you are here and you can give us a thumbs up, please do. Thank you. Whether you're watching it now, which I know it's really late everywhere, but if you watch it later, if you can give us a thumbs up as well. And if you haven't subscribed, of course, please subscribe if you would, please. So let me tell you here really quick what is on. Here, you hold that for just 1 minute. It's right here. They give you a really nice, when you're here on the ship, they give you the pamphlet that the National Park Service makes for Glacier Bay. And then they also give you a nice guide, which they didn't do I think they did the last couple of times we've come, but your guide to Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve, which is by Princess as an authorized concessioner by the National Park Service. So that it's got a lot of really useful information. It's like, an 11 by 14 page folded in half, but it's really nice. So I thought I would tell you about Glacier Bay tomorrow. Now Gordon's going to try to do the live. And
do you want to show a camera here too? We can split the camera. You can do inside and outside.
No, it's okay. I was just going to tell everybody what to expect on that a little bit. It says that at 6:15 in the morning is when we have the Glacier Bay Park Rangers arrive. It says they are expected to arrive at Bartlett Cove from 7:15 to 7:30. They're going to have their greetings starting up at Skywalker's. Then at 7:45 to 12:30, so starting at 7:45 in the morning till 12:30 in the afternoon, they're going to have their little information desk set up. And like I said, on this ship, it's on up there at Skywalker's, 7:45 to 1:45. They'll be doing the Alaska Geographic Park Tour. And then starting at 8:15, the Ranger Bridge commentary begins. So if you're trying to follow on that, hopefully we're hoping that Wi-Fi will work so that we can take you with us. At 9 a.m. is when we're supposed to approximately arrive at the Marjorie Glacier. And at 10:45 a.m. Alaska time is when we're supposed to arrive at the Lamplugh Glacier. So, and then 1:30 to 2, Gordon, they've got the Glacier Bay National Park Ranger program in the Princess Theater. I love that they've got one for the Junior Ranger program on deck 15 in the lodge. So let's see, so we'll have to go early to make it there. And then at 3:15 is when park rangers leave the ship. So
remember, we're 4 hours off.
Yeah, 4 hours off of Eastern time is where we are.
So what time should I start?
So like at 9 in the morning when we get to Marjorie is 1 in the afternoon there. Let's see. Well, if the glacier, if they arrive at the glacier at 6:15 in the morning, do you want to start then?
Yeah.
We'll try to start around 6:15 in the morning, okay?
Which is 10 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah.
Sunrise is at 4:15.
Yeah. If you hear Gordon say sunrise is at 4:15. So we're very excited about this. And then tomorrow night, what's the show?
Yeah, same lady again.
Brianna Falk back with a new show. Okay. So it looks like she only has one show tomorrow. And then she's got 2.
What time did we leave?
It says 3:15. The part Ranger ship. I get so excited. If you've never been to Alaska, it is so fun. The whole ship is a buzz because everybody is so excited to be in Glacier Bay. And if you happen to be on this ship and you happen to be listening, or if you are coming another time, make sure, like if you have a balcony, you enjoy your balcony, yes, but you want to know what? Get out there on the other decks. If you're lucky enough to be on a smaller ship, go up on decks promenade, see it from that viewpoint because it is different than it is up on the top of the ship. If you're up on if you happen to be going on a larger ship, there's great things about that too because there's more viewing space upstairs, but go see it there because you get the whole 360 feeling of like the whole scenery around you, especially when you are in closer, like sailing into Marjorie Glacier, sailing in when you've got mountains on both sides of the ship. It's just spectacular. So don't just be in one place all day long. Move around the ship, see it from different viewpoints.
But I will have the webcam on our
Yeah. But we'll be showing here. And so as we sail in, we're going to be on, you know what? We're going to be on the opposite side of the ship than the Lamplight. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. But we'll see the Lamplight Glacier coming and going. Yeah. So that's the nice thing. As you sail into Glacier Bay, some of the glaciers are on the left-hand side, but then they're just on the right-hand side as you sail out. So everybody gets to see it. And at Marjorie Glacier there and by the Grand Pacific, they twirl the ship. So everybody gets a chance to see everything everywhere. So Pedro says, I'm going to call it a night. You take good care, Pedro. We can call it a night too. I know it's late. We really enjoy you all being here. Let us know if you've got questions, and we're delighted to answer. Anybody have any questions before we go? Maybe everybody went to bed. Yeah. Yeah, let us know if you've got any questions, if you need anything.
Sorry for the false starts, but glad it worked out.
Yeah, glad we're finally here. So I'm glad it worked. Alrighty. Well, thanks for coming and joining us this evening. Anything you want to add, dear?
Well, should we just put the microphone out there and let it run for an hour?
Until
it gets dark?
Well, I don't know. Does anybody want to vote? Thanks, Evelyn. You sleep well too. Oh, good night, Terry. Thanks so much for coming. I sure appreciate you, Terry. Thank you. So you think we should leave it or turn it off?
Do we have any?
You know, we could just turn it off, you think?
Yeah, we'll see everybody in the morning.
Okay. Alrighty. We'll see you tomorrow. Or do you want to let it go for a while? Look how pretty it is. I'm just looking. We're just getting to the end of the channel, and then over there,
yeah,
on the right-hand side.
As we get past this.
Okay. Thank you all. Gordon and I'll just let it go for a few minutes here and see what we see as we pass Haynes.
Yeah, you're not obligated to stay.
You're all wonderful.
Then there's more to watch later.
Yeah.
And I'll put the microphone out so you can maybe hear the wind and the water.
Okay. Know that we love you all. Thanks for coming with us. We sure love you. Bye. Put that outside and see what it looks. Maybe we'll just see how it goes for a few minutes.
Oh, it's beautiful. I'm going to hang out there. Well, I think once we get past this with the light, it'll open up over there. Go ahead for a minute. That's Haynes over there in the distance. That look good?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Do
Want
we
to let
leave
it go a
there?
few more
Yeah,
minutes?
we'll let it go.
We came because we were thinking that we should take it down and then go ahead and turn the angle, and look how beautiful that is. We will let it go a few more minutes. Let us know if you have any questions, okay? I'll put this back so you can hear the water.